Oh god, the lack of Kael'thas is not good. I mean, the odds of me drawing him, they were pretty low. Like a 1 in 20, like a 5% chance. But I drew 3, so it would have been slightly higher. You, god, how, man? And then you also have Shadow Step, don't you? Token Druid. Token Druid is a deck that a lot of people were complaining about being inconsistent. Personally, I think that it can be inconsistent, but if you just hard mulligan for Overgrowth, you pretty much always use Rising Winds for card draw, along with Fungal Fortunes for card draw, and Wrath for card draw. Like, the deck actually isn't that inconsistent. I don't know what people were really complaining about when they said that. I'm 11-6 with the deck. I know that sometimes it'll fall flat on its face, right? I understand that, but I'd say like 70% of the time, you get the cards you want. And then a small portion of those you'll lose, but a small portion of games where you don't get the nuts you'll win because your opponent also got screwed in some way. So just getting that out of the way, I think that even though this deck is inconsistent, that is not a reason to not play it. There are a lot of games where you pop off. Like, I accidentally lost my Kael'thas right at the beginning of the game with Fungal Fortunes, still won the game because the deck has other win conditions, right? I think that the deck is very good. Okay, I think that it is definitely a top tier deck. Maybe not like top tier, like very, very top, but it is definitely like in the discussion of being a top 5 deck, in my opinion. So jumping into how the deck works, basically, you want to ramp up, you want to hard mulligan for Overgrowth, you want to draw cards with Rising Winds and Fungal Fortunes early, then you want to play either Glowfly Swarm if you have it, ideally. If not, you want to combo with Kael'thas. If you don't have Kael'thas, you want to combo with Exotic Merchant and all of your free and cheap spells, while also controlling the board a little bit with Wrath early if you need to, along with Crystal Power and Moonfire. Like, the biggest issue that people I see using this deck have is they try to save their combo pieces for their combo, which makes sense. It makes intuitive sense, obviously. But I think that a big issue with that is that people don't realize that you have to get to the combo to play it. So if you have to use your combo pieces to stay alive, there are other pieces in the deck. Like, you'll be able to play the free Iron Bark and Bog Beam later on when you need it. If you have to play Moonfire early, or Crystal Power early, or Wrath early, do it to stay alive. That is how you win with this deck. That's how you increase the consistency of the deck. And if you have to do 3 damage instead of 1 damage and draw a card, do it. Like, I don't know. That's the best advice I can give to you. Anyway, for question of the day, what is your favorite style of music? Mine is probably EDM because it pumps me up, but not like the hard stuff, more of like the melodic stuff because it can simultaneously pump me up, but also be kind of relaxing. I don't know. I'm weird. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's jump into it. Hello, YouTube. For those of you watching on YouTube and not Twitch, also hello, Twitch. Basically, in the description, I stream every day from 9 p.m. to midnight, probably more like 1 a.m. So a PST for those of you from a different time zone. So do with that information what you want. Click on the link, follow if you want, or you don't have to. It's not that big of a deal to me. Anyway, I am playing as Token Druid. Token Druid is a deck that I think is pretty good. It does rely on some high rolls, and you need to have good cards in hand, and you need to be able to accelerate, but I will admit, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't let this minion live. Killing that minion's really important into a token, or into Murloc like this, because, like, I'm fine regardless, right? Once I hit turn 4, I get that, then I'm able to play Glowfly Swarm, and I win the game. But I need to kill the 1-2 so he cannot snowball, because what he could do this turn is play the 2-1 that summons another one, I take 3 damage, then gives him all health, and then I'm just done, right? But this way, that doesn't happen. Draw 3 cards, hopefully I don't super low roll. Great, great, fantastic. Then boom. And then at this point, all we need to do is draw a Mount Cellar or Overflow or something good. What did I tell you? If I'd left the thing up, he was going to play this thing, and it was going to beat the crap out of me. Oh, God. I need Kael'thas. I'm not going to take too much damage, I don't think. I'll be able to play this. I'll be able to accelerate myself a little bit. Oh my god. Wait, that's really bad. If he does trade in, though, I get to play this. If he doesn't trade in, I don't think I die here, right? Get rid of the poisonous. And then give this guy taunt and the other guy taunt as well, I feel like. Want to spread the wealth a little bit, because if he does have another taunt minion, this is at least okay. On the downside, I've used all of my cheap spells to survive into this, but on the plus side, my board is slightly better. If he gets plus health on them, though, I am in a huge amount of trouble. But it's okay. Murloc Paladin's a pretty good deck, I'm not going to lie, and I'm excited to play it. It is on my list of decks to play. I am very excited to give it a try. I think it's super duper good overall. Like, I think it is one of the best decks in the game. Maybe not like the best, obviously, but I do think it is top tier. Without beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is top tier, at least in like anything up until mid-diamond. I think that it's a top tier deck. Because you have to think about it, right? Not a lot of people would know how to deal with the aggression or would know to kill the 3-2 as soon as it came online. Right, a lot of people, or not the 3-2, the 1-2, turn 1. Most people wouldn't have prioritized killing that, and if I hadn't, then I would have taken a decent amount more damage just in general. So, I do like the fact that I prioritized killing it when I did. I think that it was the correct play, and I think that I'm being pretty well rewarded for it. Exotic Mount Seller. It'll be hard for him to kill this. Yeah, he's just done. I was going to play this, and then play that, kill one of these, trade, and then have just board presence, and there's nothing he'd be able to do about it. So, even though I just went on about how good Murloc Paladin was, I only think that I won that matchup because I killed the 3-2 as quickly as I did. Because, like, say I didn't, and he was able to make it a 3-2, and I had to wait another turn to kill it. Like, if I hadn't killed it, and then he put a taunt in front of it, and then I hadn't eventually drawn the deal 2 damage, which took me a couple of turns to draw, like, I don't think I would have won that game. So it just comes down to how good of a player I am, but also just know that that's why some of the ratings of decks are inflated on Hearthstone Replay, because they are played at lower ranks. Anyway, moving on. So Rogue really has no way of dealing with the Glowfly Swarm. Especially if I coin it out or innervate it out really early. Like, there's just not much he can do about it, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to coin out Overgrowth. Then I'm going to play Glowfly Swarm. And then I also have the ramp. So if I get something later, I'll just pop off. And then ideally, I draw Fungal Fortunes soon as well. So that is exactly what I am waiting for. Today was your birthday, so it's pretty good. Well, happy birthday, Bloof. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say something? Happy birthday. My goodness. Don't make this think that you're going to have a better chance of winning the giveaway, right? Because that's not the case. But congratulations on being birthed today. But, you know, probably several years ago. Draw a card. The reason why that's actually really good is because it's a twin spell, so it fills my hand with more spells, so when I play Glowfly Swarm early, it'll be just as good. You just woke up? I said I have to get up at 7 p.m. to watch your stream. Oh, but what I meant was 7 a.m.? Oh. Well, thanks, man. For all of you watching on YouTube right now, though, I have a thing to tell you. Basically, I'm going to be giving away free coaching. How this is going to work, though, is basically you're going to have to like the video 100 times, and they're gonna need to be 50 unique comments. And if that happens, then I will randomly pick somebody, and then I will do a free coaching session for that person. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I'm telling you it has to be unique is because I can't just have one person saying hi, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 50, right? That would just defeat the purpose. But anywho, Rogue has a very minimal way of dealing with a board like this, right? So, being able to do this basically just solidifies a pretty solid win here. Bog Beam's cheap and good. Saving both of the innervates for when I potentially draw Kael'thas or Exotic Mount Seller. And then hit face with all of these. I could pump them all up, honestly. Let's draw a card. Let's just cycle through my deck a little bit. Don't overdraw Kael'thas, you stupid game. You're stupid. That's actually infuriating. Whatever, we pump him and go face, and we just try to rush him down as quickly as possible. Oh god, the lack of Kael'thas is not good. I mean, the odds of me drawing him there were pretty low, like a 1 in 20, like a 5% chance. But I drew 3, so it would have been slightly higher. You, God, how, man? And then you also have Shadow Step, don't you? Boom. Innervate, Soul of the Forest. Deal with this board. Deal with it, I dare you. And this is the power of Token Druid. Even without Kael'thas, I have a pretty solid board state where I don't actually think he's going to be able to do that much to combat this. This is so strong. If I were him, hit Shadow Step, do this, Shadow Step, wipe the board again. If he's able to do that, my God, you win. Zephyrus. Highlander. But nothing really saves him here, though, right? Like, even if he gets something that wipes the board or silences him, it's not enough. Oh, that's a big mother hecker. Pardon my language. Holy Nova? Oh, God. Trying to draw for this. Oh, I can do more than 16 damage, actually. Pump. Make him even bigger. Go face. 1 minion lives, I win. And that's all she wrote. Trying to think how he gets out of this. He's already used Zephyrus. If he has Shadow Step, then I feel like he should have used Shadow Step on Flick. But the fact that he had Zephyrus and Flick without drawing any extra cards, along with this, what did you just get? Sap? Ugh. I don't think that's that big of a deal, though. He trades, kills off another. That's 8 damage, though. Almost. Okay, not quite 8. I'll do this to kill that off and hit him in the face. He doesn't have another Flick, so... Technically, these treants have different arts. Would Flick kill both of these? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Yeah, I'm dumb. They're both treants. They're the same card. They just look a little different because this one's outdated. Okay, and then he gives it Rush. No, Taunt. This man is managing to keep himself alive barely. No, he is not. Unless he's also able to give it Taunt. Okay, he's not. Perfect. Whew. This deck is pretty nuts, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people were saying that it was inconsistent and relies on combos, and true, but like even without Kael'thas or Exotic Mount Seller, I still won this game. Like, early game win condition of Glowfly Swarm. I guess I did get ramp both games, but even so, like this deck, just hard mulligan for ramp every time. I guess keep Glowfly Swarm as well. Don't be afraid to draw. Like, I wasn't afraid to draw. I feel like drawing and trying to get all of your good cards, even if you potentially overdraw Kael'thas with Fungal Fortunes, is a risk that you should take. And overall, I think that this deck is pretty good. With it, I think I'm 11-7 or 12-7. Sorry, I am 11-6. Not bad. No, 10-6. Which, no, 11-6. Final answer. Boom, right here. Look, 11-6 with this deck. It's nothing like insane. But it is really, really, really good, and I would recommend it because it's pretty cheap and most people can learn how to play it relatively easily. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.